Alright, wanted to give you an update on the 2010 Patrol. We've had it a couple of months now. We've been going through it slowly, a little bit at a time. We got the final drive out right now, replacing the rear tire, and going to grease the splines, put everything back together. Mostly routine maintenance stuff that has to be done. Nothing major that we found back here, no problems other than what we expected. You know, the splines were completely dry, no grease in them. The U-joint appears to be okay, but it's, well, let me just show you. Okay, here's the final drive, and here's the U-joint. Now, ideally, this would fall down on its own. It wouldn't stick and stay. That tells me that it needs grease, but it's not seized up. It's not taking a tremendous amount of effort to move it around, so I think the U-joint's fine. It just needs to get some grease in it. But we can't grease it, and here's why. We've tried and tried to grease this, and if you look closely, there's not enough room to get a grease gun on the Zerk fitting. Otherwise, it's solid. I don't feel any give or play in it. It just desperately needs some grease. It shouldn't just, you know, it should fall down. Gravity should make that fall down. It shouldn't just hang up there. Just the spline looks good. The gears look good. I don't see any major problems with it. And we're going to wrap this up. Now, we've already replaced 2 of the tires. Pulled those off. And we're putting a name that I've never actually heard pronounced. So Heidenau, something like that. I'll just let you read it. I don't know, to tell you the truth, how to pronounce it. And I went with the K28s, which have a flatter profile. Let me show you those over here. They have a flatter profile. They're specifically made for sidecar rigs, and that's what I chose to go with. They're 4x19s, and I got, both rigs needed tires. The Patrol more so than the Tourist, but the Tourist's of the 3 tires on it, 2 were less than a 32nd of an inch of tread, so I'm going to go ahead and replace tires on the Tourist as well. And that's kind of an update on the Patrol there. It's going back together. We should have it on the road by the weekend, definitely, without any issues cropping up. Everything on it major is pretty much done. We've gone through and, I mean, if you've watched the videos, we tore it down to a pretty good bit and have made a lot of changes on it. The new clutch arm is working well, goes behind the speedometer cable there. And we got the airbox cleaned up. It was full of grease and gunk on the inside. We've just really gone through everything. So we're looking forward to actually riding it now instead of working on it, which is always a good place to get to. There's the front tire got put on. When I was doing the tires, the run out was actually less than 1/10 of an inch. It did real well. And didn't have to mess with the spokes too terribly much. Of course, we got our new oil filter spin-on kit on the front of it. Done a complete oil change, new manual petcock on it. I just can't remember everything we've done to it. We've had it a long ways apart, rebuilt the carburetors. So I think we're good. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the series on the Patrol here. There'll be a couple of more as we show it going out on the road, but so far as the project part of it goes, we're wrapping that up now.